everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Israel in Style. I'm Emmanuel Kadosh here with all the latest in Israeli fashion, culture, music, lifestyle, you name it, we have it. This week we're doing something a bit different, and I can't even wait to start. So, to kick off today's episode, you guys might be taken a little off guard. This may not be your typical music, may not be your typical band, but the message that their lyrics have been sending to promote coexistence cannot go unnoticed. So, I have with me in the studio one of the founders and lead vocalists of the heavy metal band Orphaned Land, Kobi Farhi. How are you?
Very good. How are you doing?
I'm very excited that you are here. I interviewed you, I think, about a month ago about Lana Del Rey, the BDS movement, Roger Waters, needless to say. But we talked a lot about your band, and it kind of got, you know, I kind of got to know you a little bit better. So I wanted the rest of the world to get to know you a little bit better.
Hello.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about you, how you got into music?
It started in my hometown, Jaffa, when I was a kid. I was probably born musical, but there was a lot of music going on at home. My grandpa used to listen to this Greek, Arisan, Jaffa-related kind of music with Sanremo Italian songs. My grandma from mother's side, she used to listen to classical music. There was always this muezzin singing Allahu Akbar and the synagogues, and there's something very special in Jaffa of those days.
Right.
Because you could hear the bells of the church, you could hear the muezzin, you could hear the synagogue, and something probably from that got really very strong into my whole agenda of writing.
Definitely. I actually also lived in Yafo about 2 years ago, and people were always shocked. They're like, how do you live there? And like, you hear, you know, all the prayers every single day, every morning. And it really kind of helps bridge the gap between it, because you almost kind of appreciate it more. It does sound as music and very lyrical,
I think that Jaffa is a little bit, it's a hard place to live.
It is, yes, it is.
There's a lot of crime going on, but there's also a lot of coexistence. When I was a kid, they used to tell me that I'm living on a city with the biggest amount of holidays.
Right.
and that's something very special for a kid. So I take the stories of the coexistence from my childhood. We used to have this textile factory when my grandma used to sew with Arabian Christian or Muslim ladies who used to sew together, and they had this. They were laughing all the time, and I was as a kid.
It didn't seem weird.
No, I was on an Arab wedding when I was a kid, and I really felt the coexistence in many ways, and the friendship.
Right.
And they used to call each other for 30 years to greet each other for the Muslim or Jewish holidays.
Definitely.
So that was something I really took with me.
And so what about Orphaned Land? Because you guys have been named, you know, the pioneers of metal, heavy metal here in Israel. Tell me about the band, how it got started, and also some of your messages.
Well, it started when I was a teenager. I started to listen to metal music. This rebel process, you know, when we're teenagers, and my jeans started to being ripped.
Ripped, all of a sudden. Now it's a trend, but back then it wasn't.
Sure. Back then, my grandma really asked me, are you actually buying them and ripping them off? It's like, well, what are you doing?
Till this day, my dad asks me the same.
Exactly. There you go. And I felt that there's something very unique in metal music. Like, it's not plastic. It's not trying to be radio friendly. It's not trying to be a consensus for everyone to like. It was just there to, in a way, kick your face, which I really liked. And I thought it's really something true in a world of plastic.
Right. Wow,
so I
love that.
immediately connected with that, and I immediately found bands like Iron Maiden and Metallica, which we got to play with them years later. And I very fast I thought, hey, I should do it myself, because there's a lot of bands coming from the United States or from Europe, but no one's coming from the Middle East. I can bring a new angle to the scene. And that's how I started Orphaned Land with our bassist player, Uri, where we met, and then we decided that we shall do a band. I didn't know that I have the skills to sing, because in metal you can just growl.
Right.
And growling is like, I thought, hey,
so
I'm a singer.
So you found your place?
Yeah, I'm a lazy dude. I don't need drums. I don't need guitars. I can growl, and that was it. So,
and then you got it.
So that's the way we started the band, and it was completely ridiculous, the first songs and everything. But if you come and wake up doing it every morning, you fine-tune yourself in a way that you find what you want to do.
So you were speaking about the messages and the lyrics and how you know, really appreciate when that's the compliment that people give you, right?
Yeah,
so why don't you tell us a little bit about that? Because from what I understand and from what we see here, you see Hasidic Jews, you see Arabs, you see everybody in these types of music videos. So your messages are very coexisting peace unity.
Yeah, I take the small stories from Jaffa of the coexistence, and it's enough for me to see that when it comes to the people, they want to get along.
Right.
No one of these people wants to send their children to die. I don't think neither the Arabs or the Jews want to do it. Everyone wants his kids to grow up, to have, I don't know, a diploma and to have a nice life.
Definitely.
If you ask, the basic will of everyone is that. So I think that there's something really bad going on in between, and I take these stories from Jaffa, and I want to spread them. I want to spread that message of unity. When I was a kid, I used to play, Jaffa was a town of junkies. So there was these bottles of a drink for junkies called Adolan. We used to play football with this bottle on the road. And we didn't care if the kid is an Arab or Jewish or Mongolian. We just wanted him to play good football. And that was it. We were kids in a city where the amount of holidays is the biggest. And I take that naivety, that moment, and I want to write about it, because I think that the people, when you ask them, no one wants to fight. It happens in a way that it's another subject.
Right.
So we write about that all the time, if it's a biblical point of view, if it's a political point of view, but it's never on ways of taking side. I'm never saying on our songs, hey, leftists, right-wings, you're bad. Arabs, Jews, you're bad. Israel, wrong. Never. It's always on a very wide place where you stand in the middle and you can talk to everyone. So Arabs find themselves relates.
I was just going to ask, so do you see yourself, you know, having fans from places maybe you wouldn't expect?
Yeah, of course. We have Arab fans with tattoos of our logo, and Arab fans coming to see our shows in Turkey or in Europe. They come all over, Germany, England, France, Paris, and sometimes the people ask us, aren't you afraid?
Definitely.
Well, you need one lunatic to end the story, but then again, you come to the show and the only thing you get is gifts. People take their necklace out of their neck, giving it to you, or their ring, or
they show appreciation for the fact that you're not objective to where you're living. You're not, I'm Israeli, I'm Jewish, and I'm only going to be talking about this. You're giving them the facts. You're giving them two sides. You're every side. You're giving them more than just two sides.
I think that being Jewish in our generation, after the Jews were coming from so many places. If you take your grandparents, my grandparents, his grandparents, they all came from different countries. And the Jewish story is so unique in that manner that we have Yemenites, Moroccan, Russian, Polish, French, whatever, 80 countries.
Definitely.
The random Belgic or Austrian guy could not tell that story. He could not eat jachnun on a Sabbath morning, and we can do that. So we have the ability to be Israelis, to be Jews, but also to be surrounded with cultures and colors and mentalities from all over, which is the greatest story of the world,
100%.
I think. So,
you've been given a gift that you can share with everybody else in the way of music, which just happens to be something that you're very fond of and you've grown up with. So where can people find you guys? When's your next show? Where?
We're having our next show in Jerusalem in November 13th.
Amazing.
It's going to be in the Old City on a Oud Festival. And we are we have a special guest, Micha Shitrit, from the Chaverim Shel Natasha.
Amazing.
And then we're headed to Turkey. We're going to play 3 shows in Izmir, Ankara, and Istanbul. And it's going to be great because actually people from the Arab world is going to come all the way to Turkey.
Especially for you guys.
They're coming from Egypt, from Syria, from Saudi Arabia, from Bahrain, the one that have the ability to pay for it.
Yeah.
But you always see them, and it's always amazing. Did you actually came all the way
They
to see
did.
And they did.
They did.
And that's the power of music. It's even beyond us as human beings. It's this frequency of magic that...
Exactly. It's the power of music, and it's the power of your lyrics to coexist and to help people understand. You know, they're not looking at you as a Jew. They're not looking at you as Israeli. They're looking at you as a musician who is sharing their views, who can understand them.
And even if they do look at me as a human being, they remember that at the basic core of history.
Definitely.
Jews and Arabs, they're brothers.
Yeah.
Hey, what can you do?
Hey, what can you do?
We're family. Hey, it's family you don't choose. That's what we say.
Okay, so thank you so much, Kobe, for coming in. I'm sure
everyone's
going to be so excited also to hear about your lyrics, your concert November 13th in Jerusalem. So thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you very much for having me.
So there you have it, people. The face behind a heavy metal band, vocalist. Whether you dig this music or not, you can't deny that Kobe and the Orphaned Land band members are sending an amazing message of peace and unity. Make sure to check out the Orphaned Land page to learn more. So to wrap up today's episode, we have back with us in the studio the one and only Master Mentalist, here to blow our minds once again and hopefully not make me cry of shock. Daniel Herrell, how are you?
How are you?
I'm hoping / very anxious that you won't make me cry this time, because last time I cried from pure shock, literally, you remember that, I was just absolutely stunned by you.
Should I then target you crying?
Definitely.
That's
like, what your next tricks should focus on, for sure.
Yeah, of course.
You have a new special coming out next week, right?
I have a new special coming out on Yes. It's called The Secrets of Seance. And basically what I did is I took 10 social media influencers, like Instagrammers, YouTubers, people who have an immediate connection to their audience.
Israeli?
Yeah, Israelis.
Okay.
And I took them to this very, very creepy basement.
Basements are usually creepy, but I mean the creepier...
But it's a creepier than usual basement.
Okay.
And there we had a seance.
So what are we here to do today?
Okay, so we're going to do 2 very amazing things. And for the first thing, I'm going to ask you to bring 10 agorot piece, a coin. Yes, show it to everybody.
This is like a penny, pretty much. No, this is more of like a dime in the States version, in dollar-wise.
Yeah,
right? 10.
Yeah, but value-wise, it's closer to a nickel.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, so I don't want to touch it because maybe, I don't know, maybe I have a pocket full of these and I can switch it somehow. So I'm going to give you this Sharpie and I'm going to ask you, can I say Sharpie?
Yeah, Sharpie.
Yeah, I'm going to give you the Sharpie and I'm going to ask you to sign your name on it, both sides.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have to sign your entire name. Your name is long.
My name is like, this would take a half an hour.
But just, like, don't make an X. Don't make something I can recreate in a second or something, because people might get suspicious.
I don't even know if I could recreate what I'm trying to do right now, so.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
I'm going to take the pen back.
You got it.
We're going to cap it. Show it to the camera. Show it to the camera. You're on TV.
You're on TV. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to take this.
Yes, sir.
And again, this is...
Sharpie proof.
Sharpie, yeah, it's non-erase.
Yes.
You know I cannot switch it to any other coin. Now, have you seen Wonder Woman?
Yes.
Yes, so we're going to create a Wonder Woman moment right now.
Wait, hold up. Has anybody in the Jewish / Israeli community not seen Wonder Woman? You should be ashamed. Continue.
Okay, so we're going to recreate a Wonder Woman moment right now.
Ooh.
Okay, are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Right-handed. So let's do this. Can you go like this with your right hand? Okay, wait a minute. And I'm going to give you the coin. I want you to hold it in a closed fist, okay? And just imagine that you're Wonder Woman and you can like,
oh, I love it.
This into the air, okay? And wait, I'm going to stand next to you.
Got it.
Okay? Now I want you to concentrate all your power and all your energy on your fist, okay? I want you to squeeze the coin tight. Tighter. Tighter and tighter and tighter. Let all the muscles contract and all the blood pump through your veins. Imagine you can squeeze it and squish it into a crumpled up little bit. Now I want you to turn your hand over, open your eyes, lower it a bit, and slowly open it. I want you to see what happened to the coin.
Oh my God! Oh my God! I told you not to make me cry!
Show it to them, show it to them.
I don't think anybody can see this. This is...
They can zoom, yeah.
Do you see this? Like... What did you do? And how did I do this? Because let me tell you, this was my coin, my producer's coin, but this was my coin. I saw it, I tested it, I bit into it to make sure it wasn't chocolate. Ma, what did you do? No. I'm not gonna let you get away with this one. What did you do? Because I'm not that strong, I know that. Well, I really did dig my nails into my hand though, let me tell you that.
I'll tell you this, every time as I leave, I always I say my goodbyes to everyone here in the studio and I shake your hand. This time I'm not gonna shake your hand, I'm too scared.
Amazing, I love that, okay.
Okay, so...
Now that I'm sufficiently creeped out, continue.
Okay. So, as you said, I was just in the US.
Right.
And it seems to me that every time I'm here, I'm always telling you about where I've been and where I travel to perform.
Right.
And it kind of feels not really fair.
Okay.
Because you're here and I'm always traveling. So
I agree.
We're going to plan the perfect vacation for you today.
Where?
Okay, so you're going to decide. But wait a minute. Let's do this. I want you to think, let's try this. Imagine that you're in a plane right now.
Yes, I hate planes, but it's fine.
But it's a plane on the way to vacation.
On the way to vacation,
yeah.
It's a private plane all of a sudden.
And it's in your imagination, so there's nothing to hate about it.
Okay.
Okay, so you're on a plane, and this is one of those new planes, so it has Wi-Fi in it, and you call me over the Wi-Fi.
Okay.
And you go, oh, Daniel, You wouldn't believe where I am. I'm on a plane right now. I'm flying to the most amazing vacation ever. And you're going to tell me, you're going to say, I'm going to...
Should I tell you?
Yeah?
Maldives.
Maldives, okay. Wait a minute, let me write this down because I'm going to forget. Maldives?
Good choice, yeah.
Nice.
Is it Maldives?
I think it's Maldives, but I wasn't going to say anything.
Is it? Well, guess what?
Okay, so...
Continue.
So you tell me, oh, I'm going to the Maldives. And I'm like, oh my God, Emmanuel, that's amazing. I'm so happy for you. I have to ask you, though, how much, let's say, well, you're going there, so you must have, you must take some spending money, like, right?
Of course.
So how much spending money are you going to take?
Should I say it?
Yeah.
$1 million.
That's exaggerated, but yeah, you're going to go for 1 million?
I'm going to go for 1 million.
That's a big suitcase.
It's filled with my cash.
It's filled with cash. Okay, okay. So let's write down. Well, that's a lot of zeros.
Isn't it, though? Isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm really anxious because if a suitcase of $1 million appears and a ticket to the Maldives, however you say it, shows up, I'll be very shocked.
Okay, so you just told me this, and then I say, oh my God, that's a lot of money to spend.
It is.
Well, at least when you get there, you have to rent like a really cool car. So, what car are you gonna rent?
So basic, but a Mercedes.
A Mercedes. Mercedes.
Shout out to my mama. Like, what was I gonna say?
Cool, cool. And then I ask you, wait, so you're on the plane right now. Mm-hmm. You're probably about to land soon.
I'd like to think so.
I want to come on the show again. How long are you going for?
You're not going to go to the destination that I said mispronounced incorrectly for like a week. You would go for a month.
You'd go for a month. So I go 30 days?
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's
a good amount of time.
That's a good amount of time. So
yeah, for $1 million.
Yeah, cool. So then I say, well, this is really cool. And I hope you have a great vacation. And now we're back here.
Okay.
And I've made something for you, okay? Because as I said, I just came back from the US, and I want you to see this.
I'm gonna have a heart attack. My stomach already hurts. I'm just saying.
Don't have a heart. It's here. We had. Okay, this is my wallet. I'm gonna place it here. We had the Maldives. We had the $1 million, the Mercedes for 30 days, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. I want you to see. In my wallet, there's a zippered compartment.
Yes.
Can you please open the zipper?
Am I going to be annoyed about this? Dramatic opening.
Okay. Now, inside, you can see there's an envelope, right?
Yes. My hands are starting to sweat, I'm not going to lie.
I want you to see this. This envelope is stapled all the way from all sides. Can you see this?
Can you see this? Let us show you guys.
Completely stapled from all sides. Now, there's a little tear spot here, so can you tear it open? Okay.
That was a perfect tear.
That was a perfect tear. It's all about the envelope, though. Take out what's inside. Don't open it yet, okay? Just take it out. Wait. Okay. Don't open it yet.
Okay.
I forgot to ask you one thing.
Yes.
You're on the plane.
Yes.
Right? And we're on the phone, and I tell you, wait a minute, but it's not fun to go there alone. So you say, no, I'm not here alone. You turn your head to the side. You say, I'm here with a friend. Her name is?
Maya.
Maya, okay. So open the note. Yeah.
Halfway?
Oh, all the way. Now, I'm going to read out loud, but I want you to verify for everyone that that is what's written down there. Okay?
I hate you.
Okay. Don't hate me. Hi, Emmanuel. So I had this great vacation idea for you to go to the...
the Maldives.
Maldives. But
shut up. This is my vacation.
Wait. If you do plan on going, make sure to bring $1 million. That's written here, there, right?
My eyes wouldn't be watering if it wasn't.
Just so you will have enough spending money. Also, as a TV host with lots of style, don't skip the experience of renting a Mercedes to drive around.
Okay.
I think you should go for
28
days. And you said 30, right?
But that's a month if you think about February.
I hate when my vacations end too fast, so remember to add 2 extra days for the flights. So that's 30, right?
Okay, so my eyes are officially watering. Do you see that? I see that.
If I'm performing there at the time, I'd love to invite you to my show, and please bring Maya with you. She's always a lot of fun.
Okay, you've
Don't cry.
Okay,
don't
wait,
cry.
no, yeah, I have to show people so that they don't think this is like lies. This is facts. 2 extra days. Maya, hi Juju Dooge, that's you. That's my roommate. She'd be very happy to hear this. I'm shocked. I'm stunned right now, and I'm so annoyed because that's the end of the interview, but I guess this is how you do it. This is what you do to me. You like to make me cry, and on camera at my own show, Daniel Herrell, Master Mentalist. You deserve that name, Master Mentalist. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm just like planning the next time you're gonna come in, so you better have a crazy trick to make me bawl crying.
Of course.
Thank you so much for coming in. When's your next show?
Next show is the next King of Pogs. It's back for the 2nd year. The Return of the King.
Amazing.
It's on November 22nd in Tel Aviv.
Great.
And the new show, Secrets of Seance, is coming out
31st of October.
Exactly.
Halloween. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, wow. Just wait. Okay. That was Master Mentalist Daniel Herrell stunning me once again. Make sure that if you're not already, go follow his page, website, Facebook, and check out when his next show is. That's unfortunately, thankfully, before I start crying, all the time we have left of today's episode. I want to thank all our guests for coming in. And of course, for all you viewers out there, make sure to check us out on iltv.tv/IsraelInStyle. Have a fabulous and stylish week.